Good morning, students. How are you all? Hope you all are fine at home and preparing for the half-yearly examination, right? Okay, very good. Prepare for it, and if you have any doubt, you contact me. Okay, in my phone, I will clear your doubts. Okay, be sincere and prepare for the exam, and do it also sincerely. Don't copy from the book because you are not able to copy down because you have to do the exercise, isn't it? If you have done in the notebook itself, you will be able to copy down, isn't it? So listen to the videos and try to understand. Today we will learn the profitability ratios, the last part of this ratio analysis. Okay, the first one, gross profit ratio. So here the gross profit is compared with the revenue from operation. Okay, so that it is calculated, the profitability ratios are calculated in percentages. I have told you already, isn't it? Then the turnover ratios are given in times, and the other two ratio, first two ratios, the liquidity ratios and the solvency ratios, only calculated in the proportion ratio. Okay, so for one word they may ask this one, so try to understand that one. So now gross profit divided by revenue from operation into 100. If they have given the gross profit, it is okay. But if it is not given, what we have to do? We need to calculate. Okay, gross profit can be calculated by deducting the cost of revenue from operation from the revenue from operation. Nothing to worry. Revenue from operation means sales. Cost of revenue from operation means cost of goods sold. Okay, so from the sales, if we deduct the cost of goods sold, we will get the gross profit. The 13th exercise I have done. Okay, so 13th exercise, revenue from operation, cost of revenue from operation and purchases given. Okay, purchases is not needed, just to confuse you they have given. Here we need to calculate gross profit, revenue from operation minus cost of revenue from operation. Revenue from operation is 2,50,000 minus 2,10,000 is 40,000. Okay, 40,000. So gross profit ratio is equal to 40,000 divided by 2,50,000 into 100. We will get 16%. Okay. Then next one, operating cost ratio. Okay, operating cost. That means we are going to calculate the cost to the revenue from operation. Now that operational efficiency, if the cost ratio is less, that means the profit is in a efficient manner it is run. Okay, so we can conclude that its efficiency position is good, profitability position is good because the cost is less. Okay, but gross profit ratio must be more the gross profit ratio, more the efficiency of the organization. Okay, so here the operating cost will not be given, we need to calculate. Okay, already in the first gross profit ratio we have calculated cost of revenue from operation. So that along with that cost of revenue from operation, we need to add the operating expenses. Okay, so operating expenses. What are operating expenses? That employee benefit expenses. Okay, that you should remember. Employee benefit expenses plus depreciation plus other expenses related to only office and administration and selling and distribution. Okay, remember the operating expenses, employee benefit expense plus depreciation plus other expense. Forget other expense, only what? Office and administration and selling and distribution expenses. Okay, we will do the 14th exercise. Okay, 14th exercise, that operating cost ratio. First we need to write the operating profit, that formula. Okay, operating cost divided by revenue from operation into 100. Okay, here we need to calculate, isn't it? Operating cost. Operating cost means what? cost of revenue from operation, cost of revenue from operation plus operating expense, isn't it? First we need to calculate the cost of revenue from operation. Here that is not given, isn't it? So we need to calculate what is cost of revenue from operation. That we have studied last year. Opening stock, add purchases minus closing stock plus direct expenses is the what? The cost of revenue from operation, isn't it? Cost of goods sold. Opening stock, add purchases. Here first they have given purchases, isn't it? So that we can take. Then change in inventories, opening stock and closing stock, they have given the changes. So purchases plus change in inventory. So here then direct expenses not given, only salaries given. So how much is purchases? 8,60,000 plus change in inventory 40,000. So 9 lakh. Okay, that is cost of goods, the revenue from operation. Then operating expense. What is operating expense? Here depreciation not given, isn't it? Then employee benefit expenses. Benefit expense plus other expense, that means office and administration and selling and distribution expense, isn't it? Here employee benefit expenses like 1,60,000 plus office and administration. You see other expenses number 1 given and below one table given. Other expenses included office and administration, selling and distribution and loss on sale of furniture. So we have to take only office and administration 50,000 plus selling and distribution 90,000. Okay, how much we will get? 1 lakh, 1,40,000, or 2 lakh, 3 lakh. Okay, so now cost of revenue from operation given 9 lakh. Here operating expenses 3 lakh. Okay, so we can calculate the operating cost is equal to 9 lakh plus 3 lakh. 9 lakh plus 3 lakh, how much? 12 lakh. Okay, 12 lakh. Okay, 12 lakh. So now we need to calculate operating cost ratio. Operating cost ratio is equal to, what is the operating cost? 12 lakh divided by revenue from operation. Revenue from operation 15 lakh into 100. Okay, 5 0 2 3, then 5 3. Here how many? 5 2 5 20, 4 5s. Okay, then 3 8 80 percentage. Okay, operating cost ratio. Okay, next we will learn the operating profit ratio. Okay, third one, operating profit ratio. Operating cost ratio we have calculated. Now we need to calculate the operating profit ratio. Okay, what is the formula for operating profit? The same thing, isn't it? Operating profit divided by revenue from operation. Okay, operating profit divided by revenue from operation into 100. That's all the formula. Okay, we need to calculate the operating profit. Here you have to learn one thing. Operating cost ratio. Here in this problem, operating cost ratio is 80%. Okay, if we add this operating profit ratio, the remaining 20 we will get 100. Okay, so by heart we can say what is the operating profit ratio? 20. When we add operating cost ratio and operating profit ratio, we will get to 100. Okay, 100 minus 8, 20 is the operating ratio, operating profit ratio. Okay, here operating profit we have to calculate, isn't it? Operating profit is equal to revenue from operation minus operating cost. We know operating cost what? Cost of revenue from operation plus operating expenses. Okay, so now we will calculate the operating profit. If they have given operating profit, okay, we can directly calculate. Okay, so we will do the next exercise 15. Okay, calculate operating profit ratio under the following cases. First one, case 1. Revenue from operation 8 lakh, operating profit 2 lakh. Okay. So first we have to write operating profit ratio. Operating profit divided by revenue from operation into 100. Here operating profit how much? 2 lakh. Revenue from operation 8 lakh into 100. 50, 2, 3, 5. 180 is 8. 2 8s are 16. Balance 4, 45. So answer is 25%. Okay, case 1. Then case 2. What is given? Revenue from operation is given. Operating cost is given. Okay, operating cost. Here also we have to write the formula. Okay, operating profit ratio is equal to operating profit divided by revenue from operation into 100. Okay, here operating profit is not given. Okay, so operating profit is equal to revenue from operation minus operating cost. We will get the operating profit. What is the revenue from operation? 20 lakh. Operating cost 14 lakh. So how much? 6 lakh, isn't it? So 6 lakh is the operating profit. Now we have to calculate the operating profit ratio. Okay, here what is the operating profit? 6 lakh divided by revenue from operation 20 lakh into 100. Okay, 6 0 2 4 2 3 30, isn't it? 30%. Okay, then the case 3. Case 3, what is given? Revenue from operation 10 lakh, gross profit percentage given, operating expenses given. Okay, so now again you write the formula. Operating profit ratio is equal to operating profit divided by revenue from operation into 100. Okay, here what is given? Gross profit is given, operating expense is given. Okay, so operating profit we need to calculate, isn't it? Operating profit, first what is given? Gross profit given. So first we will calculate the gross profit. Gross profit 25% on 25 by 100 into revenue from operation 10 lakh, isn't it? So 25 1 2 3 4 2 lakh 50,000 is the gross profit, isn't it? So we need to calculate the operating profit. So gross profit minus operating profit is equal to gross profit minus operating expenses. We will get operating profit. Okay, gross profit how much? 2,50,000. Operating expenses 1 lakh. So 1,50,000. Okay, now we will calculate the operating profit ratio. Operating profit 1,50,000 divided by revenue from operation 10 lakh into 100. Okay, 6024. So what is the percentage? 15%. Okay, then net profit ratio. Next ratio we will learn the net profit ratio. If they have given the net profit, it is easy. Okay, here net profit is calculated compared with the revenue from operation. Net profit is divided by revenue from operation into 100. Okay, if they have that here in the statement of profit, it will be given profit for the year. That means profit before tax. Okay, that is called net profit. Okay, profit before tax is called net profit. Okay, so shall we do the next exercise? From the following details, calculate net profit ratio. So 16th exercise. Okay, revenue from operation given, cost of revenue from operation given, then office and administration expense, then selling and distribution expenses given, isn't it? So here we need to calculate the net profit. Net profit, how can we calculate? First, net profit is equal to, okay, net profit is equal to revenue from operation. We have to deduct all the expenses, okay, minus cost of revenue from operation. We will get the, we deduct the revenue from operation, cost of revenue from operation, we will get gross profit, isn't it? Then from gross profit, if we deduct the office and administration expenses and selling and distribution expenses, we will get net profit. Okay, so what is revenue from operation? 9,60,000 minus 5,50,000 cost of revenue from operation minus office and administrative for 1,45,000 minus 25,000. Okay, we will calculate this one. Okay, how much is coming? Here 1,45,000, 1,50,000, 1,70,000, 1,70,000, 1,70,000, 6,70,000, 7,20,000. Okay, so 7,20,000. So here 2,40,000. Okay, now we need to calculate the net profit ratio. Net profit 2,40,000. What is the revenue from operation? 9,60,000 into 100. Okay, 40, 96, okay, 24, 4 fours are 16, balance 1, okay, 4 twos are 8 plus 1, so 4. So 100 there, 100 divided by 4, 25. Okay, 25. Now, another exercise given, gross profit ratio and net profit ratio. You can calculate, okay. So now we have learned the 4 profitability ratios. What? Gross profit ratio, net profit ratio, operating cost ratio, operating profit ratio. All these problems is given in one exercise. Shall we see that one? Okay. 18th exercise. Okay, 18th exercise we will do. First one, gross profit ratio. Gross profit divided by revenue from operation into 100. Okay, gross profit, revenue from operation, we have to calculate, isn't it? We have to calculate gross profit, revenue from operation minus cost of revenue from operation. That also we don't know, isn't it? Cost of revenue from operation we have to calculate. Okay, cost of revenue from operation we have to calculate. That I have told you, know, the purchases plus change in inventory, any explanation given? No. Then direct expenses not available, isn't it? So purchases how much? 2,10,000 plus change in inventory 30,000. So 2,40,000. Okay. So cost of revenue from operation we have got. Okay. Then revenue from operation. Now again we need to calculate gross profit. Revenue from operation how much? 4 lakh. Minus 2,40,000, 1,60,000. Isn't it? Now we have got gross profit. We will calculate the gross profit ratio. 1,60,000 divided by, what is the revenue from operation? 4 lakh into 100. 50, 4, 40. Isn't it? 40%. Okay. Then the next ratio, net profit ratio. Net profit ratio is very easy. Okay, no need to calculate anything. Net profit means in the statement of profit, the last item. Okay, net profit divided by revenue from operation into 100 formula. Now net profit is given. Okay, 80,000. Okay, that is the last one. Roman number 5 in the table. Profit before tax 80,000. Then revenue from operation 4 lakh into 100. 50, 4, 20. So 20% is the net profit ratio. Okay. Then third one, operating cost ratio. operating cost divided by revenue from operation into 100. Okay, here we need to calculate the operating cost. Operating cost is calculated cost of revenue from operation plus operating expenses. Okay, already we have calculated cost of revenue from operation. Cost of revenue from operation in this problem 2,40,000, isn't it? Plus operating expense. Here operating expenses we have to calculate, isn't it? Here you see purchases, change in inventories we have taken. Here only, that is cost of revenue from operation. Operating expenses of administration and selling, that is 60,000. Okay, then finance cost will not come. So how much? 3 lakh. So operating cost is 3 lakh. So the ratio, operating cost ratio, 3 lakh divided by revenue from operation 4 lakh into 100. 504, 7 4s are 28, balance 25. So 75%. Okay, then the fourth one, operating profit ratio. Okay, operating profit ratio the same. Formula very easy, isn't it? Revenue from operation into 100. Then operating profit we have to calculate. Operating profit. Here operating profit we need to calculate, isn't it? Here revenue from operation minus operating cost, we will get operating profit. Revenue from operation how much? Revenue from operation 4 lakh. Operating cost we have already calculated in this one, operating cost. Okay, 3 lakh. 1 lakh. Now operating profit ratio, 1 lakh operating profit, isn't it? Divided by that revenue from operation how much? 4 lakh into 100. So 450, 414, 2 4s, then 5. So 25%. Okay, now we will see the fifth ratio. Okay, return on investment. ROI it is called. Okay, return on investment. You have to write the formula. Okay, return on investment is equal to net profit before interest and tax. Interest and tax divided by capital employed into 100. Okay, so we will get the net profit easily before interest and tax. Capital employed we have to calculate is equal to the shareholders funds. We have studied, isn't it? Shareholders funds. What the equity share capital, preference share capital, and reserves and surplus. That is called shareholders funds. Plus non-current liabilities. Okay, that is called capital employed. This one we are calculating how much capital employed is used to make the profit. If the ratio is more, that means the that organization is employing the capital in a good manner. Okay, so now we will do the exercise. Okay, the 19th exercise. Here they have given net profit before interest and tax 60,000. Then capital employed we need to calculate. Okay, capital employed in the 19th exercise. Okay, you have to write the full formula. Return on investment is equal to net profit before interest and tax divided by capital employed into 100. You write all these things. Okay, in the shortage of time I am not writing. Then capital employed we have to write. Shareholders funds. Shareholders funds they have given share capital plus reserves and surplus 50,000 plus long term borrowings 1,50,000. Okay, non current liabilities. Okay, that is long term borrowings 1,50,000. How much? 2 lakh. Here 2 lakh, 2 lakh, 40, 4 lakh. Okay, this is capital employed. So now we have to calculate the return on investment. Net profit before interest and tax 60,000 divided by capital employed 4 lakh into 100. 50,114 then 25. So 15%. Okay students, we have completed the 9th lesson for the half-yearly portion. Okay, I will mark down the question answers now for you. Take the question answers that we have not marked. Okay, ratios and all. Only the very short answer. What does return on investment ratio indicate? It is in page 316. Okay, 316, that fifth heading, return on investment. First line you mark. Return on investment shows the proportion of net profit before interest and tax to capital employed. Bracket, shareholders funds and long-term debts. Then the formula. Return on investment is equal to net profit before interest and tax divided by capital employed into 100. Then capital employed is equal to shareholders funds plus non-current liabilities. Okay, up to that you mark. Then state any two limitations of ratio analysis. Okay, that advantages and disadvantages. Just I will explain that one first. So what are the advantages of ratio analysis? Okay, here we can measure the operational efficiency, isn't it? How it is operating, whether in a profitable manner. Okay, what is its cost, operating cost, then cost of revenue from operation. Okay, everything that are their efficiency can be measured. Then their solvency, isn't it? All that we have learnt only, that short-term solvency, that means the liquidity position. Okay, then they can compare the intra-firm comparison, that means within the firm many departments can be compared. Okay, or in the that their profitabilities are compared. Okay, they are measured, the net profit, all the profitability ratios, isn't it? All these are the advantages. Then what are the limitations? Here we should say these ratios, once we measure, okay, it is very correct, we cannot say, okay, because it is a means only, not an end. Because it is measured by the experts or the accountants, isn't it? Experts only will analyze, and we cannot check the accuracy of the ratio, because The ratios are measured as per the financial statement. If the financial statements that figures, the amounts are not correct, inaccurate, or the wrong measures given, then the ratios also will go wrong, and there is no accepted norms and standards available. Okay, very few standards available, so we cannot that comparison is not very that with the standard is not possible. Okay, then price level changes are not considered. Okay, if the price level changes, then it will not give any use. Okay, all these are the limitation. Okay, so now we will mark these limitations. Limitations 2. Okay, 317. Ratios are only means, then accuracy of financial information. These two heading you mark. Okay. Then short answers. Short answers. The third question. How is operating profit ascertained? That is in 312. Okay. That first paragraph. Then fully you can write. Okay. Operating profit, or at least till the formula. Okay, 1-2 sentence and the first formula you mark. Then 3 advantages of ratio analysis, 317. Okay, any 3 advantages, 6 given, so you write any 3. Okay, then limitations, all the limitations, how many are available? 5. Okay, all the limitations you can mark. Okay students, we have completed the portion for half-yearly. One more lessons that we will learn with the help of computer after reopening of the school. Okay, so best of luck, write the exam sincerely. Okay students, thank you very much.